What's up guys, Mr. Play Dr. Gaming here, back with another video for y'all today. And they're gonna be taking a look at a game that EA finally revived. A game named Titanfall 2. If y'all don't know, Titanfall 2 is a game developed by Respawn, the same people that made Apex Legends. Everybody know at this point that Apex Legends is basically set in the Titanfall universe, but in my opinion, I think Titanfall 2 is better than Apex. Like, just for a purely gameplay perspective, I think Titanfall 2 got a leg up over Apex Legends. The reason I don't like Apex Legends that much because Apex Legends is just too slow for me. Apex Legends is way too of a walking simulator. I'm gonna call it what it is. But Titanfall 2 is the definition of a fast-paced game. Titanfall 2, they just like non-stop action, fast movement, and yeah, it's just pure chaos. The Titanfall 2 sold poorly due to EA and Respawn's stupid decision to launch the game between Battlefield 1 and Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. And this has been a major criticism of the game because people criticize EA for launching the game between these 2 points because Battlefield 1 and Call of Duty basically killed Titanfall 2 sales. And this ain't the only thing Titanfall 2 is also known for. Before EA fixed Titanfall 2, Titanfall 2 was overrun by hackers. Like, the game suffered constant DDoS attacks. You couldn't get into the game. You would just get kicked out due to DDoS attacks. Like, Titanfall 2 was just like an unplayable mess. And after all that happened, then some people actually created the North Star server where if you own Titanfall 2 on Steam, you can actually mod the game to get clean lobbies without hackers and all that. But now, EA have finally fixed Titanfall 2. You can now play Titanfall 2 without worrying about hackers or any of all that. You don't have to worry about DDoS. I mean, EA had went in Titanfall 2 and basically cleaned up the whole game of hackers. It basically put a Call of Duty where when Activision actually made it possible for every Call of Duty to now be playable. Like, every single hacker and every single Call of Duty is now kicked. So now all the old Call of Duties are not playable. That was basically EA did. They basically cleaned up their servers full of hackers in Titanfall 2, which I think is very good. Cause Titanfall 2, I ain't gonna lie to you, it's a very fun game. I mean, when the COVID pandemic was going on and I was home from school, I used to play Titanfall 2 a lot on Xbox One. I mean, that's the game I would constantly play. Besides Borderlands 2, cause also during the COVID pandemic, I also played a lot of Borderlands 2 as well. Honestly, I think Titanfall 2 is a very well-made game. I think Titanfall 2 is fast-paced. It got a lot of perks, and me personally, I don't really play the game mode where the Titans, cause I think the Titans in Titanfall 2 kind of the weakest part. Honestly, my favorite mode in Titanfall 2 is the pilot versus pilot mode, where there's no Titan. So the game mode basically rely on pure gun skill, which I like in a game like this. Fast-paced movement and just pure gun skills, no abilities, no nothing. I mean the game got abilities and all that, but the abilities ain't the main focus of the game. It ain't like Apex, where you can heal yourself if you use a certain character. No, the game is basically full gun skills. Like, if you don't got the gun skill in Titanfall 2, you really ain't gonna make it that far. But like I said, I'm glad that EA and Respawn took the time to clean out the servers, because like I said, Titanfall 2 is one of the most underrated shooters in the decade. I think Titanfall 2 don't get enough credibility for being an excellent shooter game. Like, dude, I think what really hurt Titanfall is when EA decided launching between Battlefield 1 and Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Like, I don't know who in the world at EA decided thought that was gonna be a good idea, but that was kind of stupid. Why in the world would you launch Titanfall 2 in between two of the biggest first-person shooter franchises of all time? Look, like I say, Titanfall ain't a small game by any means, but it's not as big as Battlefield and Call of Duty. But I think now, since the server have been cleaned up, I hope Titanfall 2 can get the recognition it deserves. And yeah, I just thoroughly enjoy Titanfall. Like, I think Titanfall is a great game, and I think everybody should at least give it a try since the server cleaned up. And this game is on Game Pass too, so if you don't want to not pay full price, but pay any money for the game, you just buy Game Pass and you got the game right there, or you already have Game Pass. Just play the game on Game Pass. But I at least think you should give the game a try. But anyway, it's been Mr. Play Doctor with another video. See y'all next time. Peace.